Picture this. You're checking your bank account on a random Tuesday night. You've been working for years, saving what you can, skipping trips, saying no to dinners, and your balance finally hits $50,000. And instead of feeling rich, you feel like you're still barely getting ahead. Meanwhile, you see headlines like, "This investor made $500,000 in a year." And you think, wait, if 500K is the real goal, does my 50K even matter? Look, here's the thing. That first $50,000 you build might actually be more life-changing than your first $500,000. And most people don't realize this until it's too late.
My name is Riaz, and I spend way too much time thinking about how money compounds and how small financial decisions quietly shape your entire future. If you're someone who feels like saving money is painfully slow and you're wondering if it's even worth it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, most people believe wealth works like this. You grind for years, then suddenly one day you get rich. But that's not how money works. Wealth works like pushing a giant snowball. At first, it's painfully slow. But once it gets rolling, it moves way faster than you expect. According to research from Vanguard Group, the average long-term stock market return is around 10% per year. Now that doesn't sound exciting, but watch what happens when we run the numbers.
Let's say you finally hit your first $50,000 invested. If it grows at 10% annually, that's about $5,000 a year. That's basically an extra month's salary for many people, just from your money existing. Now compare that to someone with $500,000 invested. That same 10% return, that's $50,000 per year. And here's what most people don't realize. The hardest part of that journey wasn't getting from 500K to 1 million. It was getting from 0 to 50K. Because early on, your money isn't doing much of the work. You are.
Look, this is where psychology kicks in. Saving your first 50K requires things most people struggle with: delayed gratification, budget discipline, ignoring lifestyle inflation, and learning how investing actually works. According to studies from Federal Reserve, nearly 40% of adults can't cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing money. So building $50,000 in savings or investments already puts you far ahead of the average person. But this is where it gets really interesting. Let's say someone invests $500 per month. Here's roughly what happens. Year 1, about $6,000. Year 5, around $35,000. Year 7 or 8, $50,000. And that feels slow, like painfully slow. But after that point, the math starts changing. Because once you hit 50K, your investments can start adding 5K a year without you doing anything. And suddenly, your monthly contribution isn't doing all the work anymore. Your money starts helping you build more money. So if you're still working toward your first $50,000, here are 3 things that matter more than anything. 1. Automate investing. Set a monthly investment so you don't rely on motivation. 2. Ignore lifestyle inflation. Every raise shouldn't immediately become a bigger apartment or a newer car. 3. Focus on consistency, not big wins. Most wealth is built through boring, repeated investing, not lucky trades. Look, your first 50K isn't exciting. It doesn't look impressive on Instagram, but financially, it's the hardest and most important milestone you'll ever hit. Because once you reach that point, the math starts working for you instead of against you. And the people who understand this early, they're usually the ones who quietly build 7-figure wealth later. So if you're somewhere on that journey right now, keep going. Because that first $50,000 snowball might be the thing that changes your entire financial future. And if this video helped you see money differently, make sure to subscribe and drop a like. It really helps the channel grow.